Today's reading is on none other than one of the greatest male rappers that the hip hop industry has known, even though he has done so much in such a short period of time for the culture in his career and everything. He deserves to be known and to not be forgotten and to never be forgotten. So today's reading is on none other than Tupac Shakur. I am just going to hopefully dive into just the energy around his case. Is it final? Is it closed yet? Um, like, is the one person who is caught really like guilty of this, or is just all a plot for something much more bigger and much more deeper? And we're just going to see whatever just comes up, because Lord knows whenever I do those readings, I always end up taking the hits and just doing like channeling the person, the original person, just like I've done with the earlier reading, because I need to still post, yes. But let's get started. Um, Tupac. It's crazy because ever since yesterday, when I mentioned that I will be doing the reading and I asked for permission to do it, of course, and everything. Well, the day before yesterday, even. All I've been hearing is like songs and his voice just randomly screaming in my head and just trapping in my head, and it's just a lot. And it's crazy because I love that man dearly, and he's literally like a literal representation of what is a witty, charismatic man and just a smart man, an intelligent man is. He was representing so much stuff. Like I haven't been born when he passed and everything, but as I delve deeper into his career, into his life, into the music he put out, into the stuff that he spoke about and everything, he was really like very far ahead, and he has like such a smart way to just notice things, and he has such a bigger mind than his peers. Like he spoke about real life situations. He has done so much with his music. He has such hearts with it, and he was just speaking up about everything, like violence, about the mistreatment of women. I'll just put it mildly as that, because it's a sensitive topic, and just YouTube is all up in other people's business about stuff. But let's just get straight into it. I've always wanted to do a reading on him and everything, so this falls just right. There is a lot. Okay, so starting off strongly, because there is a lot of just anxiety, lots of worries surrounding the case, surrounding his passing, surrounding everything. Like a lot of people were just very much touched with the news of him just passing. They cried over him, they mourned him, they grieved him. There's also lots of anxiety and worry when it comes to the person who got arrested too. Like nobody wanna believe me. It's what, yeah, see, nobody wants to believe me. I wasn't the only one in the case. I wasn't the only one who has done so. I'm just a pawn in the game. He's like, I'm just a puppet in a bigger game, in a bigger plot. I was just the one sacrificed, basically. Well, we know who is the one who got sacrificed for real, so let's not. But he's like, they all came together to harm him, and they just pushed me to do so. Like they just pushed me to do so. Those are many people. Okay, so the people who are in this equation are people who were against him, who wanted to put an end to his dream before it's even, like really escalated even more, or before he kind of like deepened his roots within the industry and has like and had people kind of like just following him and doing everything before he became bigger than what he was already, becoming. They hated the fact that he was such a rebellious soul. They hated the fact that he would fight violently for everything. They tried to just, like warn him Yeah, they try to warn back like so many times about the stuff that he speaks about or like does. And, you should listen that. You're just rebelling. You're just trying to just do the most. You're doing this, and that, and that, and that. And he would just like turn his back also all that stuff. Like he knew that they wanted something from him. He knew that they wanted him out of the picture, out of the equation. He knew that um, they wanted him gone, but he didn't believe that they actually had the guts to do it. Like he was just, I'd say not expecting that, but at the same time expecting that. Like he would just, look at that and be like, these motherfuckers can't do none. Because he was just very outstanding, very outspoken. Nothing would stop him. Like everybody was like, he has so many enemies. Nobody can just pinpoint this on us. So they were like, he can't just, like they can't just really know it was us who ordered this or it was me who just said this or something like that. Like he already has so many people who were rooting against him and who were just wanting him gone. So they can just throw that shit at like as anybody from there. He was really going to flourish even more. He was really going to yeah, he was going to make so many good business moves and so many moves that were going to really like put him out there and just like put him I'm here like on the map, like all around the world, all around the globe. It's crazy because like so many thoughts and energies are just coming all the way through, like from everywhere. He used to be like a competitive man who just would like stop at nothing until he proves his point. Like he has gotten enough of everything. Like he used to think with his head, but also like his pen would just destroy somebody. Like he would destroy any self-esteem. And he was one of the prettiest men. Like he knew that he was, fine, and he knew that he was attractive and he could get anything. And he used to break hearts and be a heartbreaker. He also used to be very charming, very flirty, and just smile. It's just like only take one smile for them panties to drop or something like that is what I'm hearing him say. Okay. Normally I don't, be like all up and just loving those confident men and everything, but I make exceptions for this man. I love him dearly. But yeah, there was a lot. He knew I'm sorry, they knew his potential. I'm trying to just like, share all the thoughts, but like not really the kind of like dive deep into that because mm, you know, we know. But there was also manipulating the facts. There's a lot of my God, there was a lot of dark magic in the equation too. But there's also lots of just manipulating the facts, kind of like hiding the clues, hiding the evidence of lots of stuff, dropping lots of money and lots of bags to kind of just tarnish his legacy or just wipe it off, wipe it out of existence, or just trying to destroy everything. They also wanted to get rid of his family. I don't know if he has a child or if he had a child or if he has a daughter. I think he has a daughter, no? I do not know, but he has a child. If it's a secret child or not, but they wanted all trace of him gone, like, legacy wise, family wise, everything. They used to be watching everybody who was related to him or just, um who was kind of like in alliance with him. Any person who would be outspoken just like him or people who were basically kind of like his gang and his people and everything, they would watch everything and then just try to come at them in order to kind of like get that type of revenge on them. But as I was saying that he was listened into, yeah, much more bigger things. He would have been moving up the echelons and everything, and he would have been really a menace. He would have been really somebody. He would have been somebody to not be messed with. He would have really been so much more powerful than he already was. But temptations to just get him out of there were stronger, and they decided to just dim his lights and get him out once and for all and for good. And it was somebody who, well, his circle of friends weren't that loyal. There were some people in there that like would laugh with him, party with him, and everything. And like gas him up and tell him what's up and just all that stuff. And there were people who were loving him and supporting him and everything. But there was also some people in his cycle of friends, or just people around him and everything, who were hiding behind so many fake laughs, so many masks, is what I'm hearing him say, who weren't the best of influences and the best of friends. They were having such, I'm hearing him say, hidden animosity towards him and towards the success that he has made. Granted, they would party, they would party with me, fuck with me and everything, but on the low, they weren't just feeling me as much. There was jealousy. There was, just greed, envy, all that shit all together. Like there was a lot in there in his life, to be honest. There were lots of people who would just want to befriend him, just to wanted to befriend him, just to get a whiff out of just like the luxury life or whatever that he was having. There was lots of I don't know, but there I don't know, I don't want to say it, I don't know, but there was lots of substance abuse, or and if not, then just like he used to smoke cigars, he used to smoke, he used to do all that stuff. There is also um striving to do better, striving to be on top. He always wanted to challenge himself and just come out on top and just let people know that okay, so there was the energy of him, like when he got out or when he recovered from something that has happened to him before. He was like, y'all can't take me down, y'all can't kill me, y'all can't do this, y'all can't do this, like y'all can just stop somebody who is chosen, or just like it ain't my time yet. So you just wasted your time, you just lost the opportunity, you missed the shot basically. And like you had an opportunity to take me down and you didn't. So now that you didn't, I'm just going to make you regret doing so. I'm going to make you regret the fact that you tried to take me down, you tried to like basically end my life, and um you failed. And that really did fuel all the animosity and all the anger towards them. Like there is a male figure in here who was all about just wanting him gone in order for his I'm here like other clients to strive out. They wanted him in. They wanted him to be out of the picture, so other people can just get in and not find any issues. Like, regardless of whatever he has done, they didn't care. They just wanted him to be out of the way. They just wanted him to not be there anymore because of his, I'm hearing like, because of his loudmouth, because of his attitude, and because of his know-it-all behavior. Like, they just wanted him to not be there anymore. And they spent a lot of time planning how the accident would have been and what would have like taken place. They spent a lot of time just dropping lots of money and actually coming up with ideas like how would we make it look like it was done on purpose, and how would we just make it look like it has nothing to do with the rap industry, but it's all about the streets. How can we just put him to sleep once and for all? Because there was so much anger in here, so much frustration, so much anger at the way he left things hanging, so much anger and frustration at the way he left the woman he loved. He felt like he was just sacrificed and he was just killed because of okay, he felt like he was killed and just sacrificed because of, yeah, because of the way the world was just starting to see him, and the world was just starting to realize what he is really saying and see through his eyes and through his pen the dangers of the industry, or just the dangers of real life. People were starting to wake up because of the amount of immense unconditional type of love that they had for him and the soft spot that everybody has for him. So they were like, he needs to go and fast. And he knew that he was sacrificed. He knew that his demise would take place at his last moments. He knew that this was over, and he knew that this was something much more deeper, and this has nothing to do with whatever that he had going on then, but um, with everything that was taking place, he knew that all of this is a plot to something much more deeper and much more bigger and much more darker. He knew that this had nothing to do with just a street type of fight. He knows that now too. He knows that it is so much more to the picture than just um see than just him just being gone. They wanted him gone in order for them to just balance out many other stuff. And you know that saying where they say in order, well, not the saying, but there is something that goes like, in order for other people to thrive, there are other people that need to be kind of like put down or just shut on, basically, or shot or whatever. In his case, that was the case. They wanted him to be gone in order for other people to not deal with him or just not see him as competition. They wanted the competition gone before the competition even started. They were like, we need a new beginning, and that new beginning wouldn't need you in the picture. Like they cropped him out of the picture in such a cruel way, and in such a cunning way that it took them what 27 years to even find a lead and even find the one who really like shot him. And the one who really shot him, yeah, like he's still stuck here because he can't just like, even if like he is way past and he ain't here anymore. um I'm hearing like he's still trapped in here because he needs to get his justice, because there is no justice in here. There is nothing that has I'm hearing him say that has healed the emotional damage, that has healed the broken family that they like, the brokenness of his family that they caused. There is nothing that could heal the way he left everything so abruptly. He left his family so abruptly. He left the woman he loved so abruptly. He left the world before he even solidified his legacy, his family, made everybody happy, made his mama proud. I'm hearing him say he needs balance. He needs everything to be solved. He needs the real person who has done this behind the bars in order for him to just really like transition or just like move forward into other stuff. Because I don't want to guess into that, because a lot of people just believe in different stuff when it comes to the afterlife and stuff like that. So to each one what they believe in. But we can all agree to the fact that justice needs to be served in order for him to really, take that rest, in order for him to just gain that balance or at least a little bit of peace about everything else. Because this is just, there is a lot of stuff. There is a lot of dark stuff that has surrounded his past and that has surrounded everything that is involved with it. It is a lot more than just we know about. It has a lot more to do with the industry, with the darkness of the manipulation of the past and of the information that we got a hold of the information. Like it's an unfortunate event or it's an unfortunate passing and everything, but there was so much more into that. There was so much more hidden agendas, hidden plots, a lot more than just wanting him gone because of the street fights, because of the like gang affiliations, because of the animosity those people has had towards him and stuff like that. There was a lot more than that, because if we really do think about it, it has everything to do with uh the fact that his position was one of the things. Okay, his position, his anger, his words, his songs, a lot of his rap beefs and everything, it has a lot to do with his potential. They dimmed the potential before it's even um it really reached its full heights and weights, basically. There is lots of anger, there is a lot of just scattered energy what that comes from him, because like they sent me there, they sent me to the other side. Well, they had no right to just kind of like decide when I go. He was such a stubborn person. he was, like always just fighting for everything that he believed in. And people, I don't want to say, he was a player too. He was a player. He used to be such a charming man who would just I mean, he literally said in one of the most known feuds, and rap this is that's what fucked yo bitch, you fat motherfucker. I mean, he be knowing what he used to be knowing what he would do to a girl and everything. He used to be a very charming person. He's also a very controlling, well, not controlling, but always wanting to be on top, always wanting to have everything. He was a very ambitious person. I think he has a song called, it has something to do with ambition, but I don't know. Yeah, people used to love him. The public used to love him, but he also had lots of enemies. Yeah, he also had lots of enemies, but he also was very cool, calm, collected, and knew what he really was striving to do. Okay, so now let's just dive into a little bit of the energy that were around his passing time. Tupac, Tupac and his passing, shot, shooting, the accident, everything. Can we get more about it, please, Tupac? I'll just take a few cards and just see whatever pops up. Oh my god. So yeah, it was, and then of course I'm not trying to make it longer, and I'm trying to shorten them because let's be honest, not everybody just wanna be watching lots of loose readings. But yeah, it was something that they had planned, that they literally like worked their asses off to make happen. They wanted him gone, and in such an abrupt, violent, quick way. Like they didn't care if they had to pierce through his skin. They didn't care if they had to, like take it to the street, shoot him. I'm trying to like not pronounce the words right in here because but they have done everything in their willpower to just um, make him be gone, basically, like be gone. And the devil really like was they were really like fucking friends with the devil at this point because they were just listening to everything that like was said to them. Like even those people who had done so had orders from people within the industry, and even those people within the industry had people from other people on top of them that were just giving out the orders. So it was passing through a lot of like those orders passed by through a lot of other people until they reached this pawn. Like this guy is just very fucking scared. The one who is um what is the word? The one that the like is arrested. God, my God. The one who is arrested, he's very scared, anxious, and feeling like nobody fucking believes him because you know everybody is just wanting to move forward now that they have caught him. But at the same time, let's see, he knows what he did, and he just didn't expect himself to be caught. Like he didn't expect himself to be brought to justice and just be caught, and like finally get the punishment that he deserved. He was just, not expecting that at all. So he's just so fucking scared. Like I was just under the orders of somebody who was so fucking ruthless and so fucking stubborn. Like he didn't scare. Like he didn't scare, even if you tried to kind of like root them away from the issue or just tell them that take another approach and everything, but they were just damn near a demon to just make that shit happen. Even if he would speak up and say that there were many other people behind all of this, nobody would believe him because they just threw him under the fire. Even if he's trying to stand up for himself and tell the people that he wasn't the only culprit in the equation or in this mess, nobody would believe him because he's just going to have to bear this burden on his own. Like they just threw him in there and he's just gonna stay there. Yep, he made his bed and he's gonna lay in it. Like they just kind of sacrificed this one man too. One they killed for out of spite, out of jealousy, out of just fear that he would secure his place in there, and because they knew how strong he was becoming, and how feared or not feared yeah, feared, or how fierce also he was, kind of like growing into, like he Tupac was growing into this very strong personality and very, like, wiser one. He was um okay, so I'm seeing him in a car, and he was discussing stuff with somebody else, and he was, I don't know. I see lots of purple or like white colors, but I also see him being in the studio, like having been in the studio, wanting to put out much more music and just working through other stuff. And he left so much stuff unfinished. Like he left many things unfinished, and he just feels like he dislikes the fact, I'm sorry, that he cannot communicate um with his family, with the people that he once loved and were once there for him. He hates the fact that he has no way to just speak his truth, to communicate everything with, those people. And um yeah. He hates the fact that he can't stand up for himself. That he really just can't say everything that he wants to say now anymore. He hates the fact that he was taken out abruptly like that. He hates the fact that they planned ahead and he wasn't even aware aware of this until it was too late. He hates the fact that everything was just planned in such a cunning way and conniving way that he could have done nothing but just to come there and just watch, because they just did what they had to do and they just took him out. But there was a lot of just um I don't know if it was a hit or run, but there was definitely some type of chase and feel like he was followed, or feeling like looking behind his, like looking behind him and seeing that people might be following him, or just looking from his window and seeing that people just parked next to him or stopped next to him. So he was looking at that, and there is the energy of just going back and forth, or like saying some words and fighting, or just verbally fighting and everything, and then do it, go, 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 go. Something has happened, like somebody who was, in the driver's seat, or somebody who was just like in the passenger seat. Just do it, go, do that. There were people in the car. There were more than just one person in the car, and yeah, the devil. Like, need I say more? There was a lot in there. Like, just do it. Everybody was just. It was a chaotic thing because everybody was just trying to make a run for it, make a hit and run for it, make it just quick and less messy. And they did just that, and they flee the scene. Like they literally like flee the scene. And it took them. I'm hearing him say it took them over 20 years to just get one motherfucker. Like it took them that much time. He's saying that they are incompetent and they are also very ignorant, but it's just so much more than that. It's just they stopped all his wishes from coming true. They stopped everything for him before it even started. They, yeah, they just, that's so sad, honestly. They just they just are responsible for everything that he has gone through and everything that his family has gone through. He blames them mainly for the feelings of hurt, the feelings of grief, the loss of him. He blames them for the feelings that they made his family feel, his people feel. He also really misses someone, like really misses someone he once loved, someone he had the connection with. There is lots of imbalance in his, well, in his energy. He's not angry. Well, he is angry, but that type of like calm anger. It's not like he made peace with this, but also, he still has that type of hope that maybe they would know that there is so much more into the picture. But also, like, he's trying to just bring balance out himself, like even if it means like fucking guiding those people to just listen, or just to the fucking details that they're missing out on, because there's so much more to the picture um than just that, you know my god. Yeah, he's like, people refuse to really like look at the truth and listen at the fucking truth. And what else am I standing for? Like, I used to always stand for the motherfucking truth, and those motherfuckers just don't listen to that motherfucking thing. So he's really angry at the fact that people are not really looking at things in like from a different perspective and from a different point of view and from a different way. They're really just like not listening. They're not seeing that there was so many puppets in this whole equation, and there was so many dreams he wanted to. He was a dreamer, and he also was somebody who would make anything work in his favor and for him. So the fact that they just stopped him from achieving his goals and everything, that still rubs him off the wrong way until now. Like, of course, if you can just achieve your dreams and everything, of course you would always still feel that. I don't have a death card, so that needs energy. Yeah, he hates the fact that he just suffers. Oh, I'm sorry, suffered that way. He hates the fact that he had to go through that. Like, at least make it a quick painless one. But they just drag that shit. He has no love for the people who did this to him and who made everybody he once cared for go through a lot of just different emotions. He knew that they were trying to come and get him, and he knew the sacrifices and the whole lot of shit that they have done to get him to that position and to just throw him into that predicament and to just basically, you know, make him across the other side. He knew all that stuff. He knew that a lot of people had a hand in this. An air shaman. There's also okay. Sorry. There is Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces, and Scorpio. Those are just some random songs, but I do not know who are those. But there's also Leo. And I keep seeing Jada Smith. I do not know why. But yeah, he knew that all of this is unfair. He still has lots of anger. He wants to punish them. Like, he wants justice to be served. He wants everybody who had a hand in this just like he wants their punishment to be served. Like, he doesn't want anybody to be spared. Because they didn't spare him, they didn't care for him, they just did whatever they had to do and let him go and did all of that and just sacrificed him and let the evil side win. He knew that they just wanted him gone and just basically aimed for the heart or let the bullet graze over his chest, or I do not know, but that's what I'm hearing and that's what he's making me see. And yeah, like, they're still, until now, I'm hearing him say, like, in such a like irkish manner, they still want to tiptoe around the fucking actions as if it didn't fucking happen already. It's fucking happened. Like, that shit fucking happened, motherfuckers, is what I'm hearing him say. It's happened. So let the fucking justice be served. It's gonna be served now, or a lot of stuff is going to be coming up, like a lot more about, yep, a lot more. There's going to be some evidence is going to be popped up out of nowhere. It's going to pop us out of nowhere, because everybody has been keeping such a closed, not a closed, but a closed eye. They closed their eyes when it came to the truth of his past and the truth of a lot of subjects that were in relation to Tupac. They had closed their eyes because of the people who were literally behind this. I don't want to say names, but I do definitely keep seeing PDD. I keep seeing some of the people he was involved with and other male rappers, but I don't want to say no names other than that. But of course, everything is just for entertainment purposes only, and nobody has to believe anything I say. Okay, but there is something here that's going to be coming up about some of the frequentations that he has had, or some of the people that he once used to party with, or some of the people that really were involved in this. But other people might find it unbelievable. Yep. And other people are just going to be like, we fucking knew it. We misjudged the whole situation. There's so much more into the picture. Like, we need to fucking wake up. But it's going to be like falling onto deaf ears, because not everybody just want to hear the truth, and not everybody's going to believe anything. For real. And he's like, just fucking make that shit happen already. He knew that a lot of money was spent and dropped by such manipulative men, by men that really wanted nothing good on him and wished nothing good on him, anything but, harmful shit. They wanted nothing, useful to him. Wanted everything. They wanted everything that was just going to be, in a way easy or just less complicated than anything that can be just um making it kind of like harder for them to move forward and move on from all that stuff. So it's just so much more into the picture than just like simple things. There is so much more, like from spiritually dark stuff to just a lots of magic, lots of dark secrets that are about to be coming out about how the public was manipulated, about how manipulative those people and how jealous and sick and twisted were they to just make all of this happen. So let's just see one last thing. Will justice eventually be served? There's going to be lots of silence and just, like hiding the truth, hiding evidences, not really bringing the real people who were behind all of this, but you best believe that they're going to get their karma. It's just like, are they going to, they're going to get their karma eventually, but there's going to be like lots of hiding the truth, lots of just, yep, see, the magician, tricking people, just like manipulating everything, all the evidences, and just, trying to gain more time and stall and everything with just the way that they would handle things and the way that they would make everything just go lost and go astray. So let's just hope that just eventually will be served, whether be it now or at a much later time, because yeah, it just needs to happen because of all the unfairness that was served to people. So yeah, this was just a general read on everything, random and just specified about stuff and about the greatest rapper that I personally love. And forget to comment your thoughts if you'd like, and just definitely subscribe for much more just random or interesting readings about everything else.